Oh, and the other thing is, it's now 1:45, and I'm meeting my daughter hopefully somewhere around 3 o'clock-ish at the train station. So I've just got about another hour to wander, and there's another church bell just starting. So I've got no idea where we're going to end up, but I need to walk it off, grab some water, get a coffee, and get my head straight. So I apologise if I blether or talk a lot of shite in the next bit of the video, but I'm sure you'll understand. Let's go. So the good thing I suppose about Graz as a city is that it's a walkable city. It's one of those places that, you know, you can walk around and see all the main stuff without having to worry about getting buses or taxis or trains. I did notice they do the tour bus here as well, so you can jump on that, and no doubt it'll probably nip round town in no time at all. Sorry for I digress. Look at this. Look at this in here. This looks to be quite an upmarket little place. It's saying it's a museum. I'm sorry if you're getting some flickering lights there. I can just see it flickering. Universal Museum Johanneum. So maybe it's just a tea room. I don't know. Looks great. What does it say here? So technically this is Palace Herberstein, built in 1602 as a palace for the Princess of Eggenberg, and owned by Styria since 1939. So there's a whole heap of blurb on there. If you want, pause it, zoom in and read it. But obviously I'm not going to cover all that in the video. But it's very impressive, I have to say. Look at this. So this is a museum. Sorry, I just spotted that. Thought I need to nip in and show you. There's another one of those little scooters we know. He's got a bicycle helmet on. So it's something that's very obvious here is there's very little traffic. I don't know if there's certain areas that are just for trams, because you can see the tram lines here all the way along. So maybe cars are not allowed to drive here, and it's trams only, but I do see a few cars parked. So where's all the traffic in Graz? There's a big lobster. Must be a fancy restaurant up in these little alleyways. Do you know, is that a fancy restaurant? Then this one's beers. Now that looks great. I need to have a wander up there. I'm not going to have another beer, because if I have another beer I won't make it to the train station, and I've still got all night to go. Look at this. Isn't it brilliant? And I know I've said it before, but this is why I keep saying, just, you know, keep your eyes peeled for just little hidden gems tucked away. Look at this. Fantastic little cafes on the pavement. People having lunch. They're just off the beaten track. Through a wee archway. What was that in there? Let me see. So it looks like some kind of, that's the bar inside. Look at that. Isn't it great? Proper little Austrian bar and restaurant. Look at this. Obviously quiet, but I'll bet you this is jumping. Bet you it's jumping at night. My daughter and I need to find somewhere for dinner later, so no doubt we'll find somewhere nice. Awesome, I love these wee places. Certainly beats being stuck in the car for 8 hours and having to drive up and down the M6 for a living, doesn't it? So we're just coming into this, looks like a big square. Again, I don't know what it is, and I can't see what it is because I don't have any access to my phone maps, but this is obviously one of the main squares here. I'd imagine there'll be a sign on it to tell us what it is. A few more shops around here. Looks like more of the city centre. Yeah, this is lovely here. This is nice. And you can see I mentioned earlier on all the bicycles. Look at that. Like, there's probably dozens, if not over 100 bicycles. It's not a bad way to get to work, is it? To just jump on a bicycle back and forward. This is what makes me laugh about Scotland, you know, Glasgow in particular. And I know Edinburgh's getting the same way, but they're spending millions putting in cycle lanes for people to use their bicycles to go back and forward to work. And the weather's absolutely pish. Most of the time the weather's shite. Who would be on a bicycle when it's, you know, driving rain and strong winds, gale force winds trying to blow you sideways into the traffic? And you spend all that money and you hardly see anybody using them. Whereas here, there's bicycles everywhere. Anyway, I'm just going to cross the road and try and see what this building is. So there's a big statue in the middle here. So what is this building? Do you know what it is? Let me know in the comments. It's very impressive, whatever it is. I think it looks braw. I should have been an architect, you know. I think, you know, I love looking at old buildings, and I love architecture. That should have been my career. I think I should have chased down being an architect because I was really, really good at engineering drawing. And I did all my own plans for some work that we did to a house and got them all passed by the council. So obviously I had a flair for it, but never ever seen it through. Let's see if we can get closer and see what it is. Do you mind me talking shite like this when I'm walking about? As I say, I never have any plan. I just say things that come into my mind. And I hope you find them interesting. Anyway, right in the city centre here, and look, they've set up a beach for kids to play. And kids have done sand castles, and there's bucket and spades for them to come and play. But again, it's just too hot this afternoon. Deck chairs, look, some are in the city, Graz. You can come and sit in a deck chair and play in the sand right in the city centre if you choose to do it. Why does Britain not do stuff like this? Britain's shite at all this, isn't it? Anyway, we just need to learn. So, number 1, Hauptplatz. I wonder what that is. Number 2, Hauptplatz. Right, so we've got a sign here, World Heritage Graz, the historical old city. And this is included in the UNESCO list of cultural and natural World Heritage sites in 1999. And unfortunately, we can't get in, shut. Well, there's got to be a way in, there's people there. People sitting indoors there having a bite to eat or having a bit of lunch. So there's got to be a way in, maybe just these front gates that are closed. Anyway, yeah, that's just it in German. But what's the building? Do you know what the building is? What is this building used for? Is it a government office? Is it, I don't know, what is it? But it looks fantastic. Look at those statues, look at the carving in those statues. It's awesome. I wish I knew what these places were. I'm not trying to replace Google, I never will do. I just hope that you find these videos interesting. I just know that when I did the videos in Scotland, they don't do that well. So I'm just hoping that maybe we need to broaden the channel into a more a wider travel channel rather than just Spain. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. There you go, do little tours on a wee bicycle there, the guy will take you around. So yeah, there's quite a lot more shops here. Anyway.